everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another exciting episode on the Zurvivalist. I am your host, Matt Jarbo, here today with Shaun from right outside Orlando. Shaun, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well.
Awesome, thanks for being here. I know we had a very lengthy pre-show chat. So,
yes, we have.
we did about everything, zombies and gaming and movies and everything. So it's awesome stuff. So, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. And now tell the people at home, you said that you're about an hour outside of Orlando, like...
Yeah, if anybody looks up this area, I live in a town called Lake Wales. It is literally dead center of the state of Florida. Because I live in the county that's dead center of the state of Florida.
So there's really not much going on there.
No, I'm like 2 hours from the beach. The beach, both sides.
So that's good. I mean, at least at least you're by the beach. But you're telling me that you have tons of deadly animals that live around you.
I mean, just because I have alligators, water moccasins, rattlesnakes, spiders, I think there's a Jabberwocky or two.
Well, those are always scary.
No, you feed them candy corn, they leave you alone.
Well, there we go then. So, okay, let's get down to brass tacks here. I'm going to ask a question that I always ask because you said you have a plan and I want to hear it. Shaun, how would you survive a zombie outbreak?
Ah, that is a good plan. Well, my plan is very, very complex and involves, believe it or not, I have no guns in my plan.
Really?
Guns run out of ammo.
That's okay, that's true.
One thing's weapon-wise, machetes, axes, steel baseball bats. Club them in the head, just works as good.
Now, would you be basing your weapon choices off of anything in the zombie survival guide?
Believe it or not, I haven't read the zombie survival guide.
Blasphemy.
Well, see, so the person who was supposed to get it to me for a Christmas gift forgot to get it, and I just haven't been able to get it myself. Because
okay.
One of the websites I buy my stuff off of, they were sold out of it when I went to buy it.
Well, that's no good. They can't be sold out of that. So, okay, so you've got your weapons. Do you physically own these weapons right now?
I own 3 swords, one being a katana. I own I have access to a couple of axes. I have 2 baseball bats. I have a couple of golf clubs. Those work. Come on, who wouldn't want to tee up off of a zombie skull?
No, that's definitely true. But I'm kind of curious, okay, because that's one of the big key debates that comes up when people bring up swords and other, bladed weaponry that's not of most American descent. Is always, is this an actual, like, folded steel katana that you got from like a reputable source, or is this, something you bought like at like a Renaissance fair or something like that, or a weapon store in the mall?
Actually, it is a legitimate folded sword. It was purchased from a legitimate dealer, who actually let me test the items out before I buy them.
Okay, so it's guaranteed to work.
Yes. It has actually it is. I keep it pretty well taken care of, oiled and sharpened. It will slice a watermelon like that.
Okay.
Because a watermelon, the thing is about a watermelon, it's the rind of a watermelon is the density of like a human skull.
Okay.
I watch a lot of stuff with Arlie Ermy.
That will teach you a lot about how to yell, random obscenities, which is always good.
And he hates watermelons with a passion.
I did not know that. So, if good skill to have, I guess, for getting Arlie Ermy on your side when fighting zombies is to not give him watermelon or threaten him with watermelon if he does not kill them. Okay, so let's say you got your weapons, you've got your place. Now, are you stocked up for a possible zombie outbreak at your house?
Yes, I am.
Like, what kind of, like, do you have, like...
I have canned foods. I have canned foods. I have access to a pantry that is stocked to last for about 3 years.
I'm assuming all non-perishables.
My grandmother does canning.
Okay.
And all non-perishables. We have MREs here. I live by myself, so stuff to last for a group of people for such amount of time for me will last longer.
Good, good. So you basically okay. So I'm assuming no girlfriend, no wife, no children.
At this time, no.
Okay.
But I do have a backup plan if I do get a wife or a girlfriend.
Okay, well let's touch on that for a second because that's always zombies are always about banding together as survivors or zombie outbreaks usually we see in stories. So what would you do? Like, would you stay at your? Is it a house or an apartment?
It is an apartment with storm shutters.
Okay, so at least you could block out any excess light or possible noise from people going
Yep.
in and going out. Um, Now is it a small town? Do you have a lot of people?
It's a decent sized town. There is a lot of people. There are a lot of people. Sorry, my grammar's not good today.
That's
But
fine.
no, there's, but I also know a lot of the back routes and that are not as well populated.
Would you want to stick? I mean, I know they always say you never want to go to a heavily populated area. Like let's say Orlando. They say Orlando's a safe zone. Would you go to Orlando or would you stay put?
Nope, you want to know where I'd go?
Yeah, where would you go?
The swamps.
Really?
Yes.
Why would you go to the swamps?
Well, because take a look at your typical zombie.
Okay.
They're dumber than dirt. They have no. If you cut off a zombie's leg, what's it going to do? Learn to hop? No, it's going to fall on the ground and crawl.
Okay, so
And
it slows them down.
that's when you get the cricket mallet out and play.
Sounds
I
like
have
you've been playing a lot of Dead Island.
No, I actually will pick that game up at the end of this month.
Ah, well, you'll be in for a treat. So
I've been
okay,
playing Dead Rising.
so you'll lead them into the swamps. Now, can you survive in the swamps for long periods of time?
I am a former Boy Scout, and my dad was in the military, showed me some tricks. My grandfather was in the military, showed me what to do. So I would survive fairly well in the swamps. Plus, I have a friend that lives out there.
Oh, okay. Now, this what? Tell me about this friend. Like, do they have a place? Is it like a? Because you kind of imagine like a cabin in the swamp, like just
He
away
has
from everything.
he has a cabin in the swamp. It's his hunting cabin. He's one of these guys that actually goes out and he monitors the population of alligators.
Oh, okay.
Because every year here in Florida they have an alligator hunting season.
I did not know that.
Yeah, because a lot of times the alligators were put on the endangered species list.
Hmm.
Okay, so it was illegal to hunt them. They had a boom, so they have once a year population control. Some people are it's a lottery. Set amount of people can kill set amount of gators. It's usually like 3 they can kill.
Okay. Okay. And so your friend goes out there and
Keeps them monitored on them.
okay, so he would know his way around the swamp quite well.
That he would. That he would.
And so, could you get like, is his place? I'm assuming it's accessible via road.
It's accessible to a point via road, then the rest by either airboat or regular boat.
Okay, so yeah, you'd probably be safe out there for a while. Plus, I mean, alligators would eat zombies.
Yeah, because the smell. Gators are attracted to the smell. Believe it or not, they don't go after living things all the time. They are scavengers at times. They'll go after something that's kind of stinky.
Hmm. So what about zombie alligators?
That's when you use the shotgun.
Could
Or 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 the or the bow and arrow. Because you can use the bow and arrow because my theory is the arrows are retrievable if need to.
true, they are.
Because once there's a zombie outbreak, unless you know, which I do, how to reload shells and make your own, you're going to run out of ammo.
Now, would you offer your services as a reloader? Like, would you use it as like a bartering system to keep yourself, stocked? Kind of like if you're in like like an apocalyptic RPG video game. Would you be like the trader guy? Like, oh, repack your casings and your shells there.
Sure.
It's a good way to find work in the post-apocalyptic zombie world.
That is true. Plus,
So
I
like,
know how. Plus, I know how to do how carpentry and stuff, so I can like fortified barricades and stuff.
see, that's good. That's always a formidable aspect to have. So we're actually running out of time here. This episode's gone by really quick. And let me ask you the question I ask everyone else at the end here. What would you do if you were bit?
If I was bit, well, usually when you're bit, it takes a little bit of while before the infection to take over, right?
No, it depends. It hasn't really been stated like how quickly one will succumb to the infection.
Well, I first thing I do if it's not too quick, I'd save my goodbyes, and I would, if things were hectic enough, I would strap radios to myself to make a lot of noise and head out into the zombies to draw them away to get people so people can get and run the other way. And just before they get me, I'd shoot myself in the head.
That works. I mean, self-sacrifice, but for a good reason.
Yep. Either
Cool.
that or strap myself with a bunch of bombs.
See, that might be more fun.
Yeah. See
So
how many I take with me.
that's, I mean, well, you kind of want to take out as many as you can. So at least that way, you know, there's a couple less zombies out there. And all right, well, I guess that's about all the time we have for this week. Thank you very much, Shaun, for being here. Appreciate it.
No problem.
And for all of you guys listening at home, you can find us at Zurvivalist.com. You can also find more episodes on iTunes. Just search for Zurvivalist. We are on Stitcher. Just look up Zurvivalist. And we are on Twitter as KZOM Radio. So we're all over the web, all over the net. You can find us several different locations, as well as Facebook, facebook.com/KZOM Radio. My name is Matt Jarbo. I will see you guys next week on The Zurvivalist. Thank you very much. Have a great week.